Now
batting.
here's Nolan Arenado. Hit the ball pretty well in his last.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
The 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Yelich is under it, and that's the third out. 1-2-3. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason.
Play ball. Full four. Take the base.
Digging in to try it again, Ryan McMahon in his career against this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, what?
Oh, and the throw is over his head. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Runner goes for second. Swing and oh my, hit him with the hind, and it's gone. It's a 2-run homer for David Dahl, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as this lead got even wider. Guys, do you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Yeah, Matty V, one of the things you look for when you come to a Brewers game at Miller Park, you want to see Bernie Brewer go down the slide, and Bernie Brewer's fanny's got to be a little bit sore after this one.
Damn, one of my favorite places to hit at. I always felt like great batter's eye in dead center. You can move traffic to both gaps. A lot of home runs get hit in this yard.
On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. So 1 gone for the Rockies here in the 8th, and that brings up the catcher Tony Walters.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
The 1-2.
Outside, that's the ball.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Jairo Diaz will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
37, Jairo Diaz.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher Manny Pena. Fly ball to straightaway left. Dahl has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Avisail Garcia will move into the on deck.
Garcia.
No runs, 4 hits, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out. I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The third baseman, number 7.
Standing in now, Eric Sogard grounded down the third baseline.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
On the ground to second base, this could be 2. To second for 1. Throw to first is going to be offline, so they just get the 1 on the play.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Digging in, Christian Yelich. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 2-1 to count. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Brewers strand a couple. They're in a wee bit of a hole, down 17-0. Alex Claudio comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Raimel Tapia. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th. Now the 2-1 pitch. Runners on the move for second. That's a strike to throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
He picked a good pitch to run on at that time, and it really paid off. A changeup down to the zone is a really tough pitch for the guy behind the plate to catch and throw on, so he didn't stand much of a chance there.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Kane going back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Two-run shot to straightaway center, the 198th of his career as the blowout continues. Into the box now, Nolan Arenado. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado. No outs, nobody on. slow roller down the third baseline. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Trevor Story will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. The 3-1. Line drive to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Ryan McMahon.
At the plate now, Ryan McMahon. A ball and 2 strikes to count to Ryan McMahon.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
And there he goes towards second. Still 1-2. He's on the move again from first. This is pulled into right, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Story isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He'll score easily as they extend their lead even further.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
In now, David Dahl hit hard on the ground to the right. It's flagged down deep in the hole. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Colorado.
Digging in, Daniel Murphy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here it comes on 1-1. Shot toward right center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Stepping in now, Tony Walters. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jairo Diaz. The 1-1. This is in the air out to right. Yelich is under it, and that ends the inning. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. On deck, the always dangerous Ryan Braun. And it's full now, 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats. Blackman is back, and he reaches up to put it away for a long out number 1. Here's Jed Jerko now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. McMahon takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
21-0 the final this afternoon. Colorado jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. German Marquez earns his 12th victory in the ball game, striking out 12 in the process. Brett Anderson struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB